Okay.
So shall I start?
Just wait a
Sir,
little.
sir, please give us some time. I'll need to speak with the Chief Judge. With the program. So we'll wait for you to come back and then we start the program, right? We're finished with the brief. Okay, so we can start the program basically.
But not the contest.
Sorry, I didn't realize. Sorry. Ah, someone's trying to mute me. So, all right. I'll be sending the judges to the breakout room, and Chief Sergeant at Arms, we can start. Thank you.
Call the contest to order. Hello and welcome Toastmasters and guests to the First Division A DTM Club. I am the Chief Sergeant at Arms. I am Toastmaster Muhammad Vikharuddin. I welcome you all to this online contest. I would like to begin by stating the mission of a Toastmasters Club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, result in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Some rules to be respected during the contest. All attendees must always mute their audio unless instructed otherwise by the contest chair. The Zoom master has muted the audience and also switch off all the cameras to reduce any disturbance for the contestants. Do not share your screen unless asked by the host moderator. If you do so, you will be removed from the meeting. Try to avoid unnecessary posts on the Zoom chat box or any other WhatsApp. Use WhatsApp message if it is very important from the officials. Kindly refrain from the movement distract the speaker. In case you need to move, please turn off your video before doing so. Once the contest chair start the contest, this virtual meeting room will be locked and you will be not able to leave, will not able to return to this meeting room. I wish a fantastic contest ahead. Please help me welcome DTM Annie for today's contest. Over to you. Sorry, Annie is not here, so contest master, I think, who will take over?
President is also not here.
The presiding officer, he left earlier and it handed back to VPE, Annie.
Yes, DTM Ain is going to preside over the meeting.
Okay, I'll just change the name.
Toastmaster Muhammad, you may call me if you wish because the president is not here.
Yeah,
He did
I
already.
told DTM Annie, you can take over.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Mohammed. Dear friends, it's our First Division A club contest today, and it fills me with great pleasure to find our friends who are here supporting us. And I know some of them may be involved in this contest, so I'm not gonna call everyone. I will say, Toastmaster Michael actually gave me a pattern for his speech today. He mentioned that this is all about contests. And he told me like an outline of what I should say, and I will do that. But first of all, I'd like to recognize someone very dear to us, who is a club growth director, DTM Khaled Abdullah. DTM Khaled, I'll give you the floor for like 3 minutes.
ഇല്ല ബിനു സാറേ അവിടെ പ്രേയർ ഉണ്ടോന്ന് അറിയാനായിരുന്നു. അല്ലല്ല അവിടെ എല്ലാം ശരിയായി ഇല്ലേ? നാളെ ഉച്ചയ്ക്ക് പോവുക. ആ ഓക്കെ. അല്ല ഇപ്പൊ അവിടെ ഒരു
Khaled. Right, I don't think he's here. So
Did I hear my name?
Yes, I've been calling you.
Apologize, I was not really around. Good evening, everyone. That's really impromptu. So, well, I can see the contest is going on today for Diva. And first, let me recognize the presence of Division A Director. Thank you so much, Division A Director, DTM Angela Cruz. And let me just move on. I can see Area 2 Director, Toastmaster Roshan Lewis. Can see Area 23 Director, Toastmaster Ala. And let me just see, of course, Area 4 Director, DTM Abdul Nabil Wardi, and many others hidden. Area 3 Director, Brother DTM Ahmed Rizfi. There are so many dignitaries here. Past Division K Director as well is in here. DTM Sanjeev Mahabatra, past Area Director, Toastmaster Raghu. What a pick, I think, in this club. And we have as well the champion, Toastmaster Bilyana, and many more. Good evening to one and all. I think this room, Division K Director, DTM Farkhanda is also here. It's full of dignitaries. This room is full of dignitaries. Well, thank you so much for being here, for having this contest. And this is where we test our communication skills usually in every term, but this term is totally different. This term is where we have to test also our leadership. Many of, not just clubs, I'm talking about even districts, many districts chose not to participate in even contest. And look at us here as a club, proud club of Diva A debate, competing today. So that's the way where we show our leadership as well, aside from our communication. So I wish all of the contestants, all of the role players, all the best, and keep it up, regardless of whoever would be called winner. We are all, I think, winners, and that's the spirit of leadership. So without further ado, thank you so much, and over to you.
Thank you so much, CGD. Yes, this is indeed like the room is full of dignitaries. I didn't notice them. They're just, they are our friends and they always support, just like you. Of course, past Area 5 Director, DTM Amor, kind of forgot that. We can't forget that. On behalf of Toastmaster Michael Jackson, the president of the First Division A Debate Toastmasters Club, we welcome you to the 115th meeting of our club, which started 3 years ago and is still going strong. I think this is the strongest year we've ever had. 21 members, all very competitive. Toastmaster Michael called me like 5 minutes before the meeting started and said, "This is the speech that I wanted to give today." He said that in the spirit of Christmas, everyone's giving gifts. And for the longest time, people have been giving gifts to children, and it's been turning out to be very like competitive, like parents trying to outdo themselves, giving a lot of stuff to their kids. And he wanted me to connect it with the contest. And the way I can connect it is this: it's like competition. It's always intense. And what we're doing right now, like DTM Khalid said, it's a stand like against what's happening in the world, that no matter what, no matter whatever the outside or the external things, we can keep doing the things that make us us. We can keep moving on. We can keep on progressing, even if all the other external things happen. And I think that with the coming year, many more good things will happen. And Toastmaster Michael Jackson is just proof of that. Today, he received a contract from a hospital, which means I think that there will be cake for everyone in Diva. So that is a good thing. I would now like to introduce the Master of Ceremonies, who will, of course, be the beautiful MC for tonight. Her name is DTM Farkonda Sayed Al-Bukhari. She is a very dynamic Toastmaster, always trying to help, always learning new things. She's a vociferous advocate and of many things. And she cooks, she sings, she has a lot of talents, but tonight she will wow us with her MCing talents. Item Farkonda, please take it away.
Thank you, Madam Standing in President DTM Annie. That was a wonderful introduction. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, clearly.
Okay, everyone is muted. That's why I could not hear them. All right. Okay. So it's a beautiful evening to compete each other and enjoy the evening through the competitions. So to start with, I wanted to show you actually a slide of all the contestants, but then just a few minutes ago, I learned that some of them have dropped out. So I had to just take away that slide. So bear with me. So let us get to the contest itself. But before that, I have few people to introduce. And just let me go back and see the agenda, because everything is electronic, so you have to just go back and find the things. We're gonna start with introducing two assignees we have here. We have the timer and the chief judge. So I'm gonna start with the timer. Okay, someone needs admission. All right, Paul. Paul is in.
We've admitted him.
Yes, okay. Our timer is a man with money who deals with money. He's a finance professional, and he has been in Bahrain for past 4 years. And he said that he has been a Toastmaster for 10 years. Now, if he's here for past 4 years, then where he was a Toastmaster, he was in KSA in Saudi Arabia. Before coming to Bahrain, he was working there and he was Toastmastering there also. And when he came here and he joined the Diva Debate Club, and tonight he is going to help us to stay in control and in time. So let us welcome Toastmaster Ashok Nair. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share again the screen to welcome our timer. But we do have a backup timer to help Toastmaster Ashok. This is very tricky here on this Zoom. The backup timer to help Toastmaster Ashok Nair is going to be Toastmaster Joshua. So please, contestants, stay in time. You know your time. It is 5 to 7 minutes. Now, the next person I'm going to introduce is the chief judge, and he is a DTM, and I know him for many, many years. He's also been into Toastmaster for around almost 10 years now. He has helped many many non-Toastmasters and Toastmasters to sponsor new clubs. I remember 2 or 3 clubs he has sponsored. He is a well-known personality, a very humble personality, and he likes to recite sloka. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the chief judge. It is none other than DTM Sandeep Mahupatra. I forgot the D. Okay. Now let's move on to the person who's going to take away from me the rest of the program.
Ma'am,
Yes.
maybe the chief judge would like to say something.
Okay. Then, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the chief judge, Sandeep Mahapatra.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies.
Welcome, sir.
Madam DTM Farkanda, fellow Toastmasters and honorable guests. Good evening to you all.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have nothing to say except I wish all the best to all the contestants and assignees. I wish all the best for the contest. Thank you, and back to you, ma'am, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Chief Judge, Toastmaster Sandeep Mahapatra. Now, the person who's going to take away from me the rest of the evening for another half an hour is the contest master for the table topics. She is by profession an English language lecturer at the University of Bahrain. And from past 5 years or 6 years, she has been a Toastmaster. And her passion is to help people to become better communicators and get through this journey of Toastmasters. She is very passionate person. As you can see, when she speaks, you can notice that she is also a very eloquent speaker. And she has been winning some contests on club levels, area levels, and division levels. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our contest master for table topics, Toastmaster Biljana Devseva.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Biljana, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony, for that kind introduction. Just one correction, I'm the contest master for the International Speech Contest.
Oh, okay, yes.
Chief Judge DTM Sandeep Mahapatra, respected,
Yes,
respected panel of judges, contest officials, contestants, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Good evening and a very warm welcome to you, and welcome to the International Speech Contest of DIVA First Division A, First DIVA DTM Toastmasters Club. I can honestly say that it's much easier to be a contestant than a contest master, but I will try to do justice to the role. So as you all know, the International Speech Contest is the only contest that proceeds beyond the district to the region quarterfinal, semifinal, and all the way to the finals of the World Championship of Public Speaking. So as such, it has an extra added value. And the purpose of the International Speech Contest is to provide the participants an opportunity to improve their speaking skills and also to observe more proficient Toastmasters and speakers who have benefited from their Toastmasters training. I can confirm that all the contestants have met the eligibility criteria. And as you know, for the International Speech Contest, they need to have completed levels 1 and 2 from any path in Pathways, or 6 projects from the Competent Communicators Manual from the old educational program. I will proceed with the order of the contestants. I hope that all the judges are in the room. So judges, please note the order of the contestants. There are 4 contestants. Contestant number 1, Hazem Al-Alawi. Contestant number 1, Hazem Al-Alawi. Contestant number 2, Akhlaq Abbasi. Contestant number 2, Akhlaq Abbasi. Contestant number 3, Anil Pachlangia. Contestant number 3, Anil Pachlangia. And contestant number 4, Guraz Wankadia. Contestant number 4, Guraz Wankadia. I can confirm that all the contestants were briefed about the rules of the International Speech Contest. Now, let's talk about the timing criteria a little bit. The timing will begin with the contestants' first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. And as you know, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. There will be a grace period of 30 seconds, and speakers speaking for less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. The red light will be on until the contestant finishes. Timer, is the timer here? May I ask you to test the lights? Okay, the green card will be displayed at 5 minutes and will remain displayed for 1 minute. The yellow light, will be displayed at 6 minutes and will remain displayed for 1 minute. The red light will be displayed at 7 minutes and will remain displayed until the speech has concluded. And as I said, no signal will be given for the overtime period. And in case of a fault of the timing device, or in this case, an additional 30 seconds will be allowed for the speaker. Now, since this is a virtual contest, if a contestant has any problems with the internet connection, they will be allowed 3 minutes to reconnect, to start their speech or to continue their speech. If they do not show up on the screen after 3 minutes, they will be disqualified. Now, please note that there will be a 1 minute of silence between the contestants for the judges to mark their ballots. After the last contestant has finished speaking, there will be 2 minutes of silence for the judges to mark their ballots and to send the ballots to the tally counters. Contestants, please note that once you're called upon, the Chief Sergeant at Arms will prepare you so you can test your audio and video and your speaking position before you start speaking. When it comes to any protests, the protest can be submitted only to the Chief Judge or the contest chair before the results are announced. But as you know, the results are basically the final based on the judges. The judges are the ones who make the final results. So, okay. And please, for the audience, you may keep the cameras on if you want to, but make sure you are muted so that you don't disrupt any of the contestants. I think I have covered most of the criteria. Are there any questions from the contestants? Contestants, can you please turn on your cameras just so that we make sure that you are in the room? I just want to double check that everybody's here. Yes, contestant Akhlaq Abbasi. Anil is here. Okay, right, great. So, Chief Judge, May we begin the contest?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. All right. Now, I would like to ask the Chief Sergeant at Arms to prepare the first contestant, Toastmaster Hazem Al-Alawi. I will announce him later on. Okay. Chief Sergeant at Arms, he's all yours.
Thank you, contest masters. So, speaker number 1, Hazim, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Speaker number 1.
Yes, I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Your position is correct and accurate.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Sorry,
Okay.
have you pinned the timer?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Okay.
Okay, back to you, contest master.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant at Arms. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin the International Speech Contest. Contestant number 1, Hazem Al-Alawi, with the speech title, Din Din. Speech title, Din Din. Contestant number 1, Hazem Al-Alawi.
You have a coin to spare. How about you, Madam Contest Chair? I hope you have a coin to spare. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, take a moment and think of how easy it is to lose a coin. Happens to me all the time. I always lose them in my car. I hear the sound they make as they find their way to the deepest cracks below your seat. It's okay. I'll pick them up later. I have many more. Besides, I'm a successful entrepreneur with a lot of money. Now think of what else you have recently lost. Did you lose big things or small things? One day, after taking my kids to the movies, my little daughter, Imano, started crying. Din, 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 I want din, din. Din Din is the name of her favorite toy. Now, it's very easy to describe Din Din. He is the ugliest, most beaten up, missing one eye and one ear, always dirty kind of teddy bear. But Imano loves him to pieces. She, on the other hand, is the exact opposite. Beautiful smile, eyes filled with hope, and always smelled so good. It's okay, sweetheart. I'll buy you a new one. No, I want Din Din. I had to trace back our steps to the cinema, find a guard. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen an old teddy bear? We think we might have lost him somewhere in the theater. Sure, sir. Follow me. Let's hope he's still there. The guard took us to a room backstage. And in that room was a box labeled Lost and Found. The guard reached into the box, picked up a bunch of toys, and showed them to Imano. Which one is yours? So after reuniting Imano with her Din Din, I peeked inside the box of Lost and Found. You will not believe the sorts of things that people have lost and never came back for. Jackets, wallets, keychains, coins, all sorts of things. Big things and small things. Many months later, our economy was hit hard with a financial crisis. I saw my own business suffer, crumble, and die. I lost all my money, all my possessions, and many of my friends. Did you lose your job or your business when the corona hit us? So what do you do when you no longer have an income. My suffering peaked one night when little Imano started crying hysterically. She wanted milk, you see, and we did not have any milk. Neither did we have the money to buy it. And I had to go down in the middle of the night to my car, fishing for coins underneath the seat. The same coins that I used to ignore in the past. And I could not put together a dinar and a half to buy baby's milk. That night, Imana cried herself to sleep. She suffered. Her tiny body crumbled, and whatever hope was left inside me died. I tucked her into bed, and she was still holding on to that din-din. And no matter how hard I tried, I could not pry open her tiny hands to take away this ugly toy. Friends, sometimes in life, the biggest lessons do not come to us from our coaches, our mentors, our gurus. They rather appear to us through our most innocent children. Look at how tight this child was holding on to an ugly toy. Perhaps because it gave her hope. How many things have you lost in the theater of life? Did you lose big things or small things? How much more do we have to lose before we realize that it's time to trace back our steps, go to the room backstage, and look inside the lost and found box of life? Each and every one of us is dropping coins every day. Your health is a coin. Your family is a coin. Your relationships, your business, your work, and hope. Hope is your most precious coin. We hear that din-din sound they make as they fall to the deepest cracks of life. It's okay. I'll pick them up later. I have many more. But one day, when everything else around us suffers, crumbles, and dies, they will no longer be underneath the seat. Take a moment. Trace back your steps. Pick up what you may have dropped and hold on to your most precious coin. Hold on to hope. Hold on to your din-din. Do you have a coin to spare? Madam Contest Chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hazem. Now let's observe 1 minute of silence. Timer, please alert me when the 1 minute is up.
No, 1 minute, sir. Can
you.
you see my green
Yes.
light? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
That was the
Thank
second.
you. Chief Sergeant at Arms, can you please prepare the second contestant?
Contestant number 2, Akhlaq Abbasi.
Akhlaq Abbasi. You
Can you unmute yourself, please?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Your speaking position is correct.
I feel okay, but you can adjust me. It's okay with this position. I'm visible clearly.
Yes, you can visible and is audible. Can you pin the timer, please?
Okay, just a minute. Who is the timer? Okay, go ahead. Please.
So once you are ready, keep a smile and keep.
I am ready. Good.
Thank you. Back to you, contest master.
Thank you. Contestant number 2, Akhlaq Abbasi, with a speech title, A Broken Man. A Broken Man, Akhlaq Abbasi, contestant number 2.
Life is a beautiful gift, and beautiful living is an art of life. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It was chilling winter midnight in Islamabad. My cousin Qasim was living with his beautiful wife, 3-year-old son, and loving father. One evening, he turned back home after a long working day. He was tired, he was hungry, he was exhausted. The moment he entered his house, he found a 3-year-old son crying at doorstep. In fact, his son wanted to buy an elephant that night. Qasim thought for a few seconds, then he put his laptop on the floor and picked his son up and decided to help his son to buy elephant that night. In few minutes, he was driving along with his son at the deserted streets of Islamabad, chilling winter midnight. And the way they saw a group of people sitting around a wooden fire. Probably they were enjoying the heat of wooden fire at the freezing temperature. The little boy rushed toward the people and asked them, "Uncle, how can I get elephant?" They laughed at him. The little boy was disappointed. He went back to his father. His father hugged him. "Don't worry, son. We'll buy elephant tonight." And they continued their journey and they reached a supermarket. The father was parking the car. The little son was so excited, he rushed toward the market. He shouted and said, "Uncle, I need elephant. Where is elephant?" It got attention of many people. But the receptionist came closer to him. He knelt down to talk to him. "Oh, my son, you are looking for elephant? Okay, but did you know elephant is not available in this market? And elephant is not available in Islamabad. We cannot buy that Little boy was quite but convinced. He went back to his father and said, Dad, let's go back. Elephant is not available in Islamabad and we cannot buy that. They went back home. The moment he entered his house, he rushed toward his grandpa and shouted, Grandpa, Grandpa, elephant is not available in Islamabad and we cannot buy that. He said, it would have been there. My father was so keen to buy the elephant tonight. The moment grandfather heard this sentence, he broke into tears. He cried. Qasim took his son to next room. Dear friends, next morning, Qasim went to his office and he narrated this story to his friends, his colleagues. He was asked a question. Why did his father cry? He said, 40 years ago, his son wanted to buy an elephant at midnight. He, instead of helping his son to buy elephant, he slapped on his face. And today, after 40 years, his grandson made him understand the depth and pain of that slap. He was broken. That's why he cried. Ladies and gentlemen, and my honorable audience, the children are just like flowers. Don't try to mold them. Don't break them. They need to be uplifted. They need to be empowered. As Frederick Douglass said, it's easier to build a strong child than to repair a broken man. Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Let us observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, is the 1 minute up?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Chief Sergeant at Arms, please prepare the third contestant.
Anil Pachlangia, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Anil.
And your speaking position is correct?
Yes.
Little bit, if you can make yourself this side. No, this side. Yeah, little. Okay, and can you pin the timer?
Yes, I already pinned the timer 1.
Once you are ready, keep a smile, make thumbs up. Thank you. And over to you, contest master.
Thank you. Contestant number 3, Anil Pachlangia, with the speech title, It may do wonders. It may do wonders. Contestant number 3, Anil Pachlangia.
December 15th, on the eve of the long weekend, I was sitting at home doing nothing, staring on the ceiling, a sight which no spouse generally likes, particularly if the woman is a working woman. Not unexpectedly, I heard a sarcastic comment. Instead of daydreaming, why don't you come and help me in the core activity? Not very happy with the kind of comment. Moreover, the unpleasant tone. Yet I responded with utmost politeness. My dear, I'm not dreaming. I'm thinking of 23 years ago on this date. I set for vacation to see you for the first time. That day, you were no one for me, but today, you are everything for me. In no time, the weather, the ambience changed, and what resulted was a cup of coffee accompanied with delicious snacks. Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Such altercations have been regular like in my life. And invariably, each such spark has resulted into abundance of firework, trading of accuses, abuses, has resulted into breakage of many household items, and eventually it ends in a complete breakdown of communication between us, which lasts at times for hours, days, at times weeks. On that evening, neither thoughtfully nor consciously, but I still approached differently. Instead of reacting, I responded a bit intelligently, though a bit also accidentally, yet it resulted into a weekend which was expected to be nervously or tensed, ended into a very calm, peaceful one. Now, this situation led me to thinking, a serious introspection. Instead of retaliation, I chose to be compassionate. Instead of fueling fire, I dealt with care. Instead of being hard, I chose to be soft. And the result was amazing. I thought to myself, could this approach be used beyond my house also? Is that going to offer me the similar results? Invariably, every day on the busy hours on the road, I have brain fade. Instead of acting prudently or pragmatically, I lose my temper, and at times it has resulted me into the traffic office, not to forget about the frustrating and agonizing hours at the insurance and the workshops. Many times, like in office, I've been very inconsiderate with my fellow colleagues, my subordinates, my suppliers. Being a member of many social clubs and societies, I've not been in talking terms with some just because in certain situations our thought process were not the same, we were not on the same page. Had I acted gently or flexibly, probably I could have carried on my relationship and maybe I would have enhanced my reputation also. I do not suffer with any kind of sleeping disorder or insomnia, but it's the fact in the recent times, there have been many instances I've got up late in the night, maybe sometimes at 2, sometimes at 3, and then after I found difficult to get sleep again. There could be many reasons attributed to that. Due to ongoing pandemic, I'm still working at home. So those irregular working hours, obviously the job insecurity, the safety and welfare of family members back home. Some of them, they had a clean, close shave like with COVID, and so on. So in such scenario, instead of tossing and turning on the bed and disturbing the spouse, I generally come in the hall, switch on to my TV and start watching something which I generally don't enjoy, assuming that that will induce some sleep. And I have like fair degree of success in that. So during this holidays also, one night I woke up. The reason for me waking up was not the reasons already stated, but this time it was courtesy of a stunning and charming contest chair Toastmaster Biliana. Yes, the entire night I kept on thinking of her relentless messages, deadlines to send the forms with a speech title. When I could no longer sustain the pressure, I sent the speech title, even though this morning only I could start structuring the speech, and that is still the work in progress. Now, while switching the channel on the same day also, I happened to get stuck like on one other channel where there was a movie going on. No idea whether it was a Spanish or French. All through the subtitle, what I could see was a lady working in a seafood factory would generally visit in the evening the cold room where the temperature is way below 0 degree. Due to misfortune, on one of the evening, the door accidentally got locked and she got stuck inside, and with no help available. With all screaming, yelling with all her might, yet she was not able to get any help. After some times, when she was just about to die, the security man of the company, he managed to open the door. When asked, how did he reach over there? The man said, Madam, there are several hundreds of people who comes and goes every day in the factory. You are the only one who every morning greet with a hello and every evening greet with me good night, see you tomorrow. So ladies and gentlemen, love and kindness are never wasted. It just comes back at any point of time. So be humble, love and respect those around you. You never know what is stored for you tomorrow. Contest chair.
Thank you very much. Let us observe 1 minute of silence, please.
One minute.
Thank you. Chief Sergeant at Arms, can you please prepare contestant number 4?
Guras Wankedia, can you unmute yourself? Can you speak something? Your voice is audible.
Hello, hello. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, your speaking position is correct.
Yes, I believe so.
And can you pin the timer?
Yes, I can. Pin the timer. Okay.
Once you are ready, keep a smile on your face and make thumbs up. Thank you. And back to you, contest master.
Thank you. Contestant number 4, Guraz Wankadia, with a speech title, Same, Same, but Different. Same, Same, but Different. Contestant number 4, Guraz Wankadia.
A few years ago, on Valentine's Day, my wife bought a Tommy Hilfiger perfume for me, and I bought an iPhone 5S for myself. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. Good evening. No, that's not what actually happened. I also bought a perfume for my wife. But let me tell you a little bit more about how it happened. In one of the many business trips that I make to Dubai every year, it seems like a long time ago actually, but yes, I used to go to Dubai. In one of those trips, as I got out of the metro and was walking towards the exit of the metro station, I saw a sign that said, brands for less. And I remembered the words of my wife just before I could leave from Bahrain to come to Dubai. She said, honey, you're going to Dubai, so please do buy. And I remembered I have to buy. So in I went. I was welcomed by a smart, young, inexperienced gentleman. What's your name? I said. He said, Rahul, what can I show you? I said, my wife's most favorite perfume is Red Door. Get me a Red Door. He said, sir, please try it first. As I sniffed into the back of my palm, I realized something was not right. And I said, Rahul, this is not Red Door. I know because my wife uses it all the time. He said, no, sir, this is Red Door. I said, it's not possible. I know Red Door very well. He said, sir, same, same, but different. Same, same, but different. Rahul, are you trying to sell me a fake? He said, no, sir, not fake. Same, same, but different. Same perfume, you smell it different. I said, what do you mean? And then he explained to me the nitty-gritties of how a fragrance is different on different people. He said, sir, you came from outside, your hand is sweaty, fragrance is different. If your skin is dry, fragrance is different. Oily skin, pH of your skin will impact the way a perfume will smell to you, the way you will experience the fragrance. If you have a cold or a cough, if you have fever, the skin will react differently. Same, same, but different. Dear friends, that day, as I stared into the counter where the lady was gift wrapping the perfume for me, I was thinking to myself, doesn't that apply to each and every one of us human beings? Same, same, but different? Let me tell you how. My wife and I love snow. We just absolutely love snow. We travel far and wide only to experience snow and play in the snow, make snowbombs and throw at each other. That same snow in the same city on that same day is a pain in the back for that gentleman who is working in that city, who is living in that city, where he has to shovel out the snow from under his car, from over his car, from the sides of his car, only so he can drive to his workplace and earn a living. Summers in the Middle East, for most of us who live here, we crave for the winter because the summer is hot and humid, but it's a vacation to treasure for a lot of people who come here as tourists from the West. Now, same, but different. Just imagine, visualize a teenager on the higher side of 15 years of age. A rock concert in progress, loud, jarring music, and this teenager with shoulder-length hair is just swinging to the band's beat. And that same teenager is standing in front of you today, no hair on his head, and absolutely hates rock music. Same, but different. My dear friends, then why? Why is it that we all expect every one of us to react in the same way to the same situation as we would? Why is it that when I'm trying to get onto a highway from a side street and nobody's letting me get in, why do I expect them to behave the way I would if I was on the road? Why is it that we are not able to, for once, try and walk in other people's shoes and understand the temperature, the oiliness, the pH value of their mental state? Dear friends, why can't we open our minds and hearts to the fact that we are all so different? Because if we do this, we will be able to gel with each other so much better. We will be able to understand the fact that we are all same, but different. In our social lives, in our professional lives, in our domestic lives, in any sphere or environment, if we will just keep ourselves conscious of the fact that we are all same, but we react differently in the same situation at different times, or at the same time, different people will react differently to the same material or object, it would make life so much smoother for all of you. Dear friends, it will thrill me to no end. It will please me to no end if a few of you, just a few of you, would take home this message from me. Whenever you are faced with a situation which angers you, frustrates you, or makes you irritated, which could be a circumstance, a situation, or a person's reaction, if you just remind yourself, we are same, but different, you will feel a lot better and de-stressed. Same, but different. Contest chair.
Thank you. Let us observe 2 minutes of silence, please.
Two minutes up.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed the international speech contest. May I ask all the contestants to turn on the cameras, please, so that we can give them a big round of applause. Well done, and I wish you all the best. Well, thank you very much. That concludes the international speech contest, and back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Toastmaster Baliana. That was wonderfully done. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the second contest, which is this time it is a table topic contest. The contest master, when I contacted him this morning to ask him a few words, how I should introduce him, you won't believe he sent me the whole CV of Toastmasters International, what he has been doing and how he started in Toastmasters and everything. It took me a while to read and it was just wonderful. And what can I tell you? Do you want me to read the whole CV or shall I just tell you a few things from the many things that he has been doing and done in his life? He is by nature a wonderful person, and every morning he sends me good morning messages and also a few words of wisdom. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is helping me to become wiser. He started with the leadership roles and he's still into the leadership roles. He's been giving workshops, not only in Bahrain, but also in Kuwait. And presently he is area director, area 2 director for this year. And he is also the pathways manager for District 20. And he is also he has an, I couldn't make this one, recognition officer for the region 11. And that is an achievement. He has many awards. And also he has many memberships in 1, 2, 3, 4, oh my goodness, 5 Toastmaster clubs. And if I read his Toastmaster CV, it will take me a few more minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, you can understand that how active and passionate Toastmaster he is. Let's welcome the table topic contest master, Toastmaster Roshan Lewis.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies, for that wonderful introduction. Yes, I agree. I'm a passionate Toastmaster. That passion comes because meeting you all in daily basis. Thank you very much. Distinguished judges, fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. Welcome to the table topic contest of Division A Debating Club for the year 2020-2021. I am Toastmaster Roshan Lewis, your contest master. Table topic is art and craft displaying the gift of the gap with practically zero preparation. But our contestants have prepared ceaselessly so they can present seamlessly. In many ways, table topics requires far more and far varied preparation than any other contest. Reading, listening, and observing. So when the time comes, you have the arrows ready with you, take aim and hit the bullseye of the target. Today, we test the ability of our members through a friendly contest which takes the winner right up to the district level. We have distinguished panel of judges led by distinguished Toastmaster Sanjeev Mohapatra to select the winners. Before we commence the contest, we must remind ourselves some of the rules under which the contests are held. These rules are very important because our contestants are going to progress for the next levels. The contestant and Sergeant at Arms have been briefed of the rules of the contest chair. The judges, tally counters, and timers have been briefed on their duties by the Chief Judge. Contestants have also drawn their speaking order as follows. Judges, please note tally counters and timers. Contestant number 1. Gurraj Wankedia. Contestant number 2. Amor de la Cruz. Amor de la Cruz, can you switch on your video, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Contestant number 3, Akhlaq Abbasi. Contestant number 4, Anil Pachrangia. Dear Toastmasters, these are wonderful contestants for today evening. Can you give them a loud applause? I know many of you are muted, but my applause is equivalent to the home applause. So these contestants should ensure proper internet connectivity, enough lighting, and be aware of the surroundings. Contestants are required to organize their speaking place so they are visible to the camera throughout the duration of their speech. Contestants must ensure proper audio and video setup before their speech. When introduced to give the contest speech, ensure that the video and audio is on and select pin video of the timer with signaling devices. Contestant will not be able to complete unless they are able to share their video and be visible to audible to all. In case of technology failure and the chief judge determines that the contest can no longer continue, the contest will be reconvened at a later date or time. In case of technology failure and only one contestant is impacted, the chief judge should pause the contest until the technology issue is resolved. The contestant should resume the speech at the point at which technology failed, and it will be allowed 30 seconds extra overtime before being disqualified. During the technology failure, affected contestant is requested to communicate to the contestant, it's me or chief judge, using WhatsApp or phone. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant name, the topic and contestant's name. Upon being introduced, the contestant should proceed immediately to the speaking position in virtual room. The speaker should begin within a short time after arriving at the speaking area and confirming his or her readiness, and it's not permitted to delay the contest. All contestants shall receive same topic, which shall be a general nature. Table topic speeches shall be 1 to 2 minutes. Contestant who speak less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. Timers, in case you are using cell phone for timing, please set your phone in do not disturb or airplane mode. Timing will begin with contestants' first verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. This usually will be the first word uttered by the contestant, but word include all the communication such as sound effects, etc. Timers, can we have the respective lights on while I read the timing criteria? Green signal will be displayed. Green signal will be displayed at 1 minute and remain displayed for 30 seconds. Amber signal will be displayed at 1.5 minutes and remain displayed for 30 seconds. The red signal will be displayed at 2 minutes and remain displayed until the speech is concluded. No audible device will be used to indicate overtime period. In the event of technical failure of the signal, timing equipment main timer, a speaker is allowed 30 seconds extra before being disqualified. In case of technical failure of the main timer, you will hear the backup timer mentioning the times as an audio message to you. The same timing principle shall apply. The audience is also reminded to observe decorum throughout the contest. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, silence is a virtue throughout the contest. Are there any questions?
No.
Toastmaster Roshan, you are muted.
I think somebody has muted me. Sorry for that. Contestants, are there any questions?
No.
Are you ready? Timers,
Yes.
are you ready? I hope audience is also ready. Chief Judge, can we begin?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so I request Sergeant at Arms and moderator to prepare the virtual room, which has been already explained to contestant during the briefing. Kindly escort this contestant to the breakout room, excluding contestant number 1. Moderator, kindly initiate the process of shifting contestants to contestant number 3, contestant number 4 to the breakout room.
Sir, they have been invited to join the breakout room. They should join.
Thank you very much, DTM man. Yeah, I can still see contestant number 3 is still in main room. Toastmaster, DTM man, can we?
Toastmaster Akhlaq. Toastmaster Akhlaq.
Yeah, he is gone. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sergeant at Arms, can you prepare the first contestant?
Yes, sure. Contestant number 1, Guraz Wankedia. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you pin the timer, please?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Once you are ready, keep a smile and make thumbs up.
So can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Can you make thumbs up and smile on your face?
I'm ready.
Thank you. Thank you. And back to you, Contest Master.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms. Contestant number 1, Guraz Wankedia. Your topic is learning from wrong makes us strong. Learning from wrong makes us strong, Guraz Wankedia.
Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. I have seen and heard this phrase being repeated so many times with different statistics. Some people say Thomas Alva Edison tried with 999 materials before inventing the tungsten film. Some people say 9,999. Honestly, even I don't know the figure. But the point he made was, I did not fail even once. I learned so many different ways how not to make a tungsten film. So from doing wrong, you will be strong, of course, because every wrong that you do is taking you one step further to being stronger. The famous phrase, let me repeat it, what will not kill you will make you stronger. Every single episode, remember your first driving test. Most of us have failed the first driving test. That made us more resolute, stronger, and more determined to pass in the second one. I passed my second attempt for a driving test and got my driving license. So what doesn't kill you will make you stronger. So it's the wrongs in your life that will make you stronger. Let me give you another example. Many a time we have seen that we will attempt things which we are not experienced in, may it be in business, at home, in the kitchen, trying to cook something. For a non-cooking man like me, an attempt to cook something will always result in failure. But by attempting again and again, the wrongs make me stronger and more capable of achieving that final goal. So yes, I totally agree with you, Mr. Contest Chair. Wrongs will make you strong. Back to you.
Thank you, contestant number Guraj Wankedia. Let us observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly inform us once 1 minute is over. Meanwhile, Sergeant at Arms, can we look into the second contestant to be present in the main room from breakout room?
Gurazilla.
DTM and can you bring?
Yes, I already asked them. They need to do it manually.
One minute.
Thank you very much, timer. We are waiting for contestant number 2. Yeah. Sergeant at Arms, contestant number is 2. Contestant number 2 is in the room. Kindly prepare the contestant, please.
Amor, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Who is the timer? There. I will pin him first.
Yeah,
Okay.
time. Your speaking position is correct. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Can you make a, can you pin the timer?
Yeah, I pinned the timer already.
Once you are ready, keep a smile on your face, make thumbs up. Very good. Thank you. And back to contest master.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms. Contestant number 2, Amor de la Cruz. Your topic is learning from wrong makes us strong. Learning from wrong makes us strong. Amor de la Cruz.
Learning from wrong or any wrongdoing is like a mistake committed or a failure committed. But as they say, we should not be afraid of failure, or we should not be afraid of committing mistakes. If we commit mistakes, or if we learn from wrong, or we become a failure, that will be a learning experience that will teach us to be better. Therefore, whoever learns from mistake is a good thing, not a bad thing. Don't be afraid of committing mistakes, or don't be afraid of learning from wrong, because this will help us out. This will strengthen us to be better as an individual, and to be tougher in the face of life and challenges. So, if we learn from wrong, or we learn from mistakes, or we become a failure, forget it. It is not the end of life. It is the beginning of our success. Over to you.
Thank you, contestant number 2, Amor de la Cruz. Let us observe 1 minute silence for judges to mark their ballots. Meanwhile, Sergeant at Arms and moderator kindly facilitate contestant number 3 to be escorted to the main virtual room.
She's calling.
DTMN?
Yes, I already told them they have to do it manually.
1 minute.
Thank you, timer. We are waiting for contestant number 3.
He can't see the button to go to the main room.
Okay. Easy on a mobile or laptop?
Sir, who's the third table topics contestant? Is it Master
Contestant,
Akmal?
yeah, contestant number 3.
I think he's using his mobile.
Okay. Chief Judge, I need your intervention.
Sorry.
Chief Judge, I need your intervention. One of the contestants is facing trouble to come to main room from the breakout room. If you permit, I can suggest him to log out if he's and log in again for the main room. Just a suggestion. You can take your call.
Yeah, but okay, immediately. Not too much time is not allowed.
Okay.
So maybe maximum by 3 minutes. Yeah.
Toastmaster Roshan, then I'll go to the breakout room and inform him and then come back.
Sure, thank you.
Yes, I think it. Am I right?
Yeah. Sergeant at Arms, contestant number 3 is in the room. Can you please prepare the contestant?
He should be. Okay.
Akhlaq Abbasi, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready. I don't know if I'm visible, audible, okay.
Yes, and can you pin the timer?
I don't find timer here. Anyhow, you go ahead, sir. You got the question, no problem.
Once your speaking position is correct, make me thumbs up and smile on your face.
Thank you.
To you, contest master.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms. Contestant number 3, Akhlaq Abbasi. Your topic is learning from wrong makes us strong. Learning from wrong makes us strong. Akhlaq Abbasi.
ثلاثة شاورما لحم، شاورما لحم، طحينية.
Sorry, what is this interference? There is a. Okay. Learning from. I think whatever the question has been asked, I don't know if there is interference with that. Okay, learning for anywhere, any media of learning, any source of learning is a great impact on the people if you have learning attitude. I believe that learning, just learning for the sake of learning is not. For learning for the sake of improvement, and learning for the sake of some development, and learning for the sake of betterment. If you have something in that in your mind, every segment, every moment, and every sector will lead you to learn. keep your mind positive, keep yourself in the smooth and the right direction, and your direction means your focus in the right way. So every moment, every segment, even every stone will make you to learn. The moment you'll be walking in the stone, a little tip on your, and you'll be tapping of that stone, that will make you to learn something. The next time, you and me will not be doing the same thing. So I believe it. Learning is not just for the sake of learning, and forget that, for the direction of your life, and for improvement of your character, and for the betterment of the society. Anything you get it from any source, that is recommendable, that is positive, and I focus on that I will learn from all these things. Today, many things I am going to learn from this contest, but what I was not been able to. So this is something positive. If you find it, if you get it, if you believe in that, and that will make your life positive. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you. Contestant number 3, Akhlaq Abbasi. Let us observe 1 minute silence for judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly inform us after 1 minute. Sergeant at Arms and moderator, meanwhile, can you arrange contestant number 4 to reach the virtual main room?
One minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, timer. Sergeant at Arms, contestant number 4 is in the room. Kindly prepare.
Anil Pachlangia, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Your speaking position is correct?
Yes, indeed.
I think you have to little bit.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Can you pin the timer, please?
Yes, indeed.
Once you are ready, make thumbs up and a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Thank you. And back to you, contest master.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms. Contestant number 4, Anil Pachlangia. Your topic is learning from wrong makes us strong. Learning from wrong makes us strong, Anil Pachlangia.
Debate contest chair, honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Learning from the wrong makes us really strong. Yeah, when we learn like something from wrong, definitely we add on to our experience. Definitely, like we do not get like our desired results. So definitely, like we learn something out of it, like taking a leaf out of the life of great scientist Albert Einstein, as we have all heard time and again. As he has said, like his philosophy was simple, like whenever he failed, maybe like what he had tried like with his own instinct, or probably he might have got like some suggestion or tips like from anyone else. In the hindsight, one could say like he learned like from the wrong, but eventually when he did not reach like to his desired result, he learned, he kept on learning one after another, twice, thrice, 4, 5 times until he succeeded. So I totally agree like with your statement with utmost confidence and conviction. Yes, there are times we end up learning like from the wrong person unknowingly, but eventually we get stronger and stronger as the time goes by. Back to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you, contestant number 4, Anil Pachlangia. Let us observe 2 minutes silence for judges to mark their ballots. Timer, kindly inform us once 2 minutes over.
Yes, Saji. Yeah. 2 minutes.
Timer. Thank you very much. That brings to a close our short and sweet table topics contest. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, can we all unmute ourselves and join congratulating with loud applause all the contestants who have done fabulous job in lighting up this virtual stage today. They deserve it. In the short span of 1 to 2 minutes, they have laid bare their innermost thoughts and dreams, philosophies and fantasies, ambitions and aspirations. We have seen class and charisma, tact and wit, passion and humor. They have unleashed, created, flourished on this stage today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience and time. Let us give all our contestant judges, chief judges, counters, timers and ourselves a round of applause. And I thank each one of them who have been with us for this lovely short and sweet contest. It has been my pleasure to guide you through this segment. I wish you all the best, very wonderful time for the winners for the next session. Back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ocean Lewis. That was wonderfully conducted contest. Ladies and gentlemen, John Ford said that you can speak well if your tongue can deliver the message of your heart. All the contestants in international speech contest and as well as in the table topic speech contest did marvelously. They have delivered the message they wanted to deliver to us from their heart. Now it is time for me to sign off, say goodnight to the audience and the contestants. But before that, I would like to thank the two lovely contest masters, Toastmaster Biliana and Toastmaster Roshan, for helping me to carry on with the program and make it interestingly. This virtual floor to our stand-in president, DTM, Annie, to carry on with the rest. She is going to recognize and appreciate some of the assignees. So back to you, Madam Acting President.
Thank you so much, DTM Farkonda. On behalf of Toastmaster Michael Jackson, the president of the First Division A Debate Toastmasters Club, let me give a vote of thanks to all the people who helped us today. DTM Farkonda, being our lovely MC, you did justice to this wonderful club contest. I love your scarf. Toastmaster Allah, thank you for being with us always and being like a very active club member. Thank you for being the backup sergeant at arms. Toastmaster Bilyana. Toastmaster Bilyana, the international speech contest was conducted flawlessly. We thank you. Toastmaster Roshan, as an old member of the First Division A Debate Toastmasters Club, we want you to come back. Just come back. You promised. You promised. But now you have like 6 clubs. I don't know. Anyway, the table topics contest was also conducted flawlessly. Sir, we thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Chief Judge, Toastmaster Sanjeev Mohapatra, we couldn't have done this without you. Sir, the debate club thanks you.
Thank you.
DTM Abdul Nabi, as an honored member of our club, thank you for creating our very first official poster. Thank you, sir. Toastmaster Aji, thank you for being our backup timer. Although some hitches happened with you today, thank you so much for being with us. Toastmaster Daisy, whenever we need you, you're always here. Thank you for being our backup sergeant at arms.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Toastmaster Ashok, flawless timer. Thank you, sir. I think that's everyone. If I forgot anyone, we'll go back. We'll send all the certificates.
The Chief Sergeant at Arms.
Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Mohammed Vikaruddin. We're recent friends, and why did I forget? But how could we forget you? You made this event so elegant. Thank you, sir.
The contestants.
Sorry, yes, the contestants, of course. No words can express how much we value our contestants, because we of course made the effort to have like a proper club contest because of you. So contestants, thank you for being brave enough to join our Table Topics and International Speech Contest. I believe that's all. If we forgot, I'm going to look through it again. We'll send all the certificates by tomorrow. And thank you all so much for joining us. I think, yeah, DTM Khalid was correct. This place is full of dignitaries. To all our guests, thank you for coming as well. Chief Judge, would you now like to say a few words, or do you want me to call the contest masters for the announcement of winners?
Thank you, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters and honorable guests. Once again, good evening to you all. First of all, my sincere thanks to my panel of judges. They are sacrificing their time in spite of this is a cool climate. They cannot show their face. They cannot unmute. So such sacrifice they are doing. I think they deserve a big round of applause. Thank you, contest chair, master of ceremonies, timers, tally counters, and sergeant at arms for making this event a grand success. Thank you, Division A director, for giving me the opportunity to serve our Toastmasters community. Thank you, and back to you. Result is already ready with our international contest chair. So you can go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, DTM Sanjeev. And well, it's 9:16. If MJ were here, I mean, if Michael Jackson were here, he would be happy. We're ahead of time. So I would now like to call on Toastmaster Bilyana Davsheva, our international contest chair, for the announcements. Ma'am.
Thank you, Madam President. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, good evening again.
Good evening.
Here's the announcement for the results for the International Speech Contest. I'm happy to announce that there were no protests and there was no time disqualification.
Wow.
Yay.
Well done to all
Very
the
good, very
contestants.
good.
Yay.
Now, the third place winner of the international speech contest is, I'll do the drum rolls, Toastmaster Anil Pachlangia. Okay. Second place winner,
Smile, Anil, smile.
second place winner is Toastmaster Hazem Al-Alawi.
Oh.
Wow.
And the first place winner of the international speech contest is the man who is same but different, Toastmaster DTM Guraz Vankadia.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners and good luck in the future contest, in the area contest of the representatives. Thank you, and back to you, Madam President.
Guras do the same speech, huh? But little different.
Thank you.
Thank you, back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Viliana. And now I'd like to call on Toastmaster Roshan Lewis for the announcement of the table topics winners, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Division A Director. The results are here. There is no time disqualification and there is no protest. So here we go. Table topic contest 2020-21 DIVA A Debating Club. Third place goes to, any guess? Okay, let me spotlight the contestant. The winner, third place in table topic contest, Toastmaster Anil Pachlangia.
Oh.
Yay.
Let me announce the second place winner. Her video is off. Toastmaster Amor de la Cruz. Second
Congrats.
Toastmaster Amor de la Cruz. And the winner for the year 2020-2021 table topic contest, first place winner goes to. Yes, you all see him on the screen. The first place winner is DTM Guraz Vankadia.
Oh.
Congratulations to all the winners. Let's give them a loud applause. Congratulations.
For a second, I thought that Santa Claus at the end of the winner was intentional.
Congratulations, Gras.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for all.
Lovely being with you all, and it's great evening. Thank you very much. Back to you, moderator.
Thank you so much. Once again, if Toastmaster Michael were here, he'd be like, oh my God, 10 minutes ahead of time. Okay, did you all guys just realize that Guraz won first place in all our contests?
Yes.
Mashallah, mashallah.
That means that the club owes him dinner.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't say that.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, I'm with
virtual
you.
dinner.
No, real dinner.
But how I get to
We
the
can
dinner?
send it
You are
to
in
him
Bahrain.
through
I'm in
Hunger
Kuwait.
Station.
I'm in Kuwait.
Guys, wait, I think someone's saying something. Someone's trying to say something. Is that you?
Contests are different, but first place winner is same.
Yeah.
Right.
No, about the dinner. I'm in Kuwait. You are in Bahrain. So how?
Virtual dinner. Allah.
We will send you via.
Send me by DHL.
Take a picture and send it in WhatsApp.
Oh my God.
Wait, Anne, we did not have a picture yet, Anne.
Virtual. Also the dinner virtual.
I haven't finished. So on behalf of Toastmaster Michael Jackson, we thank all the participants. We congratulate all the winners. First and second place winners get to go to Area 5 contest is, I forgot when, February 5, I think.
On the 12th of February.
Huh?
I have a question. I have a question. Can we
When
get
is it? When is Area 5?
12th of February.
12th of February, yeah. 12th of February, Area 5. Yes, Guraz.
So how do we get the recording of today's meeting and the humorous speech contest? Because
I recorded the meeting, so it should go to Michael Jackson's Zoom account. So
okay, we'll ask Mike.
Great. Okay.
I recorded it.
Okay, before I end and ask for the photos, can I ask for feedback from our guests? Feedback. Anyone?
You have to call.
Okay. How about those
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Maimuna.
Today I surprised myself as well. I'm doing it in a different venue. I'm doing it in my car. It was amazing. Anyways, yeah, my question is still the same. When I entered the first minute of the meeting, I'm like, so many participants. Is everybody a member or they are guests as well?
We have guests. We only have 21 members, and not all of them are here.
Okay, great. No, I really enjoyed the contest. Thank you so much for a wonderful performance. Congratulations to all the winners.
Toastmaster Navinan, any
Yeah.
feedback?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Toastmaster Navinan from Krypton Innovative Toastmasters Club and a member of Tasca Toastmasters. Thank you so much, DTM, for your invitation. It has been a fantastic experience for me witnessing this great contest, especially the international speech contest. All the 4 speakers did extremely good job. I really enjoyed a lot and I learned a lot also, of course, in the table topic contest as well. The contest masters and all the other role players, the way you organize the contest, extremely good. Of course, we are also planning for our club contest very soon. So definitely it will be a good lesson for us. Thank you so much once again. And I wish all the very best to the winners who are going to the next level. And better luck for next time to the other participants. Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Michael, would you like to say something? Would you like to give us your feedback?
Yes, thank you very much, DTM. I would like just to give thanks to DTM Amor for the invitation, and thank you for inviting me to witness your contest today. I really enjoy the contest, and good luck to the winners for the next level. Thank you very much. That's all.
Okay, thank you all so much. Right, can we turn on our cameras and let's take a photo of this?
Oh yes, the photo.
Yes, the photo. I just
it
want
should have been done earlier with more participants.
I know.
Yeah, now it's only 19 left.
19 is it's a city.
Who's taking the picture?
Who's taking the photo?
Nobody said smile.
Everyone.
Nobody's
taking the photo. Are you taking
DTM
the photo?
Sanjeev, DTM
Oh,
Sanjeev, DTM.
Okay, I'm taking it. I'm taking the
Toastmaster Abdul Nabi and Toastmaster Ala, please.
Yalla, ready, set,
Come on,
go. I cannot
Cam.
open my
And Toastmaster Muhammad.
Yalla, 1, 2.
1, 2.
There he is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, one more.
Good job.
May I know who said 1, 2? I cannot see that person.
I was
One, two.
Ala, that's you?
Thank you so much.
Where are you?
Done?
Done,
cannot
yes,
open my camera.
And with that,
No,
like,
it's not din, it's done.
Done? Okay.
Done.
with that, I
I
would
have
like
a comment on this topic. I'm like,
Done,
what is
done, same
Dindin?
thing.
What is Dindin? Is Hazim still here?
let me close the meeting, then we can talk. I would now
Yeah,
like
sure.
to announce the 115th meeting of the First Division A Debate Toastmasters Club to a close. Thank you all for coming. We can